If you've read The One and Only Ivan by Newbery Award winner Katherine Applegate, then you know that this story is fact meets fiction. It was inspired by the true story of the shopping mall gorilla who eventually found a home in the Atlanta Zoo. I recently visited the National Zoo and spent some time learning about these incredible creatures. If you don't know, mountain gorillas are incredibly endangered. There are only about 1,063 of them left in the wild. I think it's really cool. We share 98% of our DNA with gorillas. They live in stable family groups called troops. And at the National Zoo, there's currently a brand new baby who was born in May of 2023. Biggest threat they face right now comes from us. It's humans and it's habitat degradation. Keep watching, and I'm going to share some ways that you can use this in the classroom. So, how do we build connections between Katherine Applegate's wonderful One and Only series and classroom activities for real experiences that are going to enhance your science curriculum? Here are a couple of ideas. You could compare and contrast fact and fiction. What's true in the Ivan story? What isn't? What did she make up? What didn't she make up? Research the people who care and who are trying to make a difference. You could look at people and organizations that are having a positive impact today in the lives of animals and in our world. Put together your own read alikes. What are some other stories that are about unlikely friendships between different animal groups? Can you find some that would fit there? Or look at other stories where you see a symbiotic relationship. Let your students do the research. Use your library time to try to put together read alouds that you or read alikes that you could then have in the classroom. You could also do a deeper dive and learn about endangered species, look more deeply into elephant sanctuaries, look at some of the sharp declines that have happened, have students research it, and have them think about the role of zoos in our world today in terms of conservation. You could then, as your science and engineering challenge, have them do some research about how to build a better zoo or a better habitat. What does your animal need to survive? So, those are some ideas you could use to work with the one and only Katherine Applegate's amazing books. Be sure to check out the one and only Katherine Applegate on the Adventures in Learning podcast, as well as 50 other incredible stories. You can find the Adventures in Learning podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, and wherever you download your podcasts. Thanks for checking out today's episode.